Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Mariah with Stone Turtle Yoga, and today we have a core yoga practice. And so all you'll need is a block, and we'll get started in a kneeling position. And you can just sit on your heels or you can sit on your block, whatever is more comfortable for your knees. And if neither position is really that great for your knees, you can sit on your seat. Good, so just begin to lengthen your spine upwards. Roll your shoulders down your back, close your eyes. And today's practice is going to be about lightness. It's going to be about levity. These are kind of some heavy times that we're in, and I think we could all use a dose of lightness. And so start by just taking a nice full inhale. Feel your lungs fill up. And then exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale, fill your lungs and feel that natural lift that happens in your lungs, in your chest as you inhale. Exhale through your mouth. Good, couple more just like that. Inhale, feel that natural lift, that natural lightness through your chest. Exhale, release, relax your shoulders. One more like that. Good, and then keep your mouth closed, inhale. Mouth closed on the exhale, and we'll start to ignite Ujjayi breath as we continue to breathe in this way. So inhale, feel that lift in your chest. Exhale. Couple more. Ujjayi, we're just finding that closing in the back of the throat so a whisper sound emerges with the inhale and exhale. Good, and then these last couple rounds of breath, take one hand to your chest and one hand to your belly. And we'll add a little bit of movement as we breathe. Good, so as you inhale, feel the hand on your chest rise up, and you can accentuate that lift a little bit here. You lift your heart up into your hand. And then as you exhale, contract. So begin to draw the belly in. And you could round your upper back a little bit, draw the navel back. That's it. Inhale, lift your heart up into your hand. Feel that lift. And exhale, round your back a little bit, pull your belly in. Good. 3 more like that on your own. Good. And then release your hands. And we'll go ahead and meet in all fours. Bring the block towards the front of your mat if you haven't yet. Come to all fours, stack your wrists underneath your shoulders. Take a look down at your knees, make sure they're stacked underneath your hips. And then using that same motion of the spine, take an inhale, lift your chest, feel that lightness, and feel it through your upper back too, not just the front of the chest. Good, and then exhale, push into your palms, round your back, press the center of your shoulder blades up. Again, inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart, feel that lightness through your chest, your upper back. And exhale, contract, draw the navel in, push into your palms. Couple more just like that, use your Ujjayi breath. Good, come to a neutral spine. Step your feet back into plank pose. Good, spread your fingers nice and wide, press the index knuckles down. And then rock forward to your tippy toes. Bring your knees to the mat, look forward, exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Slide your feet back. And we'll take a little series of a chest opener here. So start with your arms wide into a T and look over your right shoulder. Good. From here, bend your right elbow, plant your right hand, come up onto your fingertips, and you use that hand to roll onto your left shoulder. And you'll actually lift your right leg up, bend your right knee, and bring your right heel towards your seat. Good. Inhale, come back onto your chest. Reach your right arm long, and you'll do the other side. So look left, bend your left elbow, plant your right hand, and then roll your left hip up, bend your left heel towards your seat. And then exhale, come back down. And we'll do a little bit of a flow here with the breath. Inhale, look right, roll that right hip up, bend the right knee, heel to seat. Exhale, back onto your belly. Other side, inhale, lift up. Exhale, back onto your belly. Good, two more rounds each side. Move with your breath. Good, and then back onto your chest. Plant your hands under your shoulders, come up onto all fours, and right into child's pose, knees wide. Reach the arms forward, an active version of child's pose. So keep your arms outstretched, lower your forehead down to the mat, keep the fingers spreading wide, and just take a couple of breaths, really fill out the sides of your rib cage. Feel that lightness and expansion through the upper chest as you inhale. Good, come up onto your hands and knees. Plant your hands a little forward of your shoulders. Look forward, tuck your toes, and lift your hips up and back into downward facing dog. And just take 5 breaths or so here to bicycle the feet. Shift your hips a little bit side to side. Good, yeah, just organic movement, and stick with that Ujjayi breath. That's right, stay with it. Good, and then as you inhale, lift your right leg up, and you'll keep your hips level here. Raise that right leg. Right leg is nice and straight and strong. Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, rock forward and bring your knee to your nose. Pull your belly up and in, round your upper back. Good, inhale, swing the leg back. Keep that right leg straight. And then as you exhale, step the right foot forward between your hands. Good, bring your back knee to the mat. Point your back toes back. And inhale, both arms up into a low lunge. Shift the weight into your back knee. Bring the right hand down to your hip. Reach the left arm up, take an inhale. And then just a side bend to the right. Breathe into that right side, that left side rib cage. Keep the front of your pelvis lifting up. Good, one more breath here. And then inhale, raise that right arm up. Exhale, plant the hands, engage the belly, step back into plank pose. Walk your feet together in plank. Good, lift your pelvic floor, lift your low belly, engaging those lower 2 bandhas. Inhale, shift forward to the tippy toes. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat. Your knees can come down first if you want. Good, and then inhale into cobra pose. So hands stay there, lift your chest, pull your elbows together behind you. Again, feel that lightness through the chest, even into the upper back. One more inhale here. And then keep your spine long. Exhale, roll your chest back down to the mat. Press up onto your knees and back into downward facing dog. Good, inhale, raise your left leg up. Keep the hips square and level. Exhale, knee to nose. Hike that knee in towards your nose, round in the upper back. Good, inhale again, sweep the leg back. And exhale, step the left foot forward between your hands. Lower your back knee. Point your back toes back. Good, reach both arms up. Shift your weight into your back knee a little bit more. Left hand down to your hip, reach that right arm up, take an inhale. Exhale, side bend to the left. Good, Ujjayi breath into that right side rib cage, that right side outer hip, IT band. Inhale, both arms back up. And then exhale, hands to the mat. Good. Step back into plank pose. Fingers spread nice and wide. Good, a little bit different this time. Inhale, rock forward to your tippy toes. Exhale, lower your knees to the mat, gaze forward. So we're gonna practice a little chaturanga push-up. So bend your elbows, keep them close to your sides, chest forward. And now don't let your shoulders go below the plane of your elbows. Press back up. Good, again, lower down. Shoulders do not dip beneath the plane of the elbows, press back up. One more time, lower down. And press back up, nice. This time lower all the way to your belly. Reach your arms back behind you. Option to have your palms face down or interlace your fingers behind your back. Roll your shoulders open, come into locust pose. Point the toes straight back. As you inhale, feel that expansion, that lightness in your chest and in your upper back. Keeping your spine nice and long, exhale, lower down. Plant your hands, press back into child's pose. The knees wide apart. Fold your belly, chest, and forehead to the mat. Good, as you inhale, lift up onto all fours. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Good, take a few rounds of breath here in down dog. Again, if you'd like to bicycle your feet, shift your hips a little bit side to side. Keep a strong connection of your hands to the mat so that index knuckle really presses down. Good, from here, inhale, raise your right leg, and this time let your right hip open up. Right hip stacks on top of left, bend the right knee. Couple of breaths. You should maybe peek under that right armpit here. Good. Inhale, straighten the legs, square your hips. Exhale, bring the right knee to your right tricep, shift forward. Pull your belly up and in, just hover it right above that tricep. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep the leg back. Open the hip, just one breath here. And now this time, exhale, step your right hand to the outside of your right wrist. Right foot to the outside of your right wrist. Good. And then from here, you're welcome to grab your block to boost up the hands a little bit. So you can put both hands up on your block if you want. Good, and we'll just take a little bit of a flow here. So as you inhale, lower the back knee, lift your chest. And then as you exhale, lift the back knee, tuck your tailbone, pull your belly in. Inhale, lower the knee, lift your chest. Exhale, lift the knee, pull belly in. Good. Couple more like this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. From here, you can stay with your hands on the block or move the block, take your hands to the floor, and we'll just pause in this lizard stretch for a moment or two. Good, Ujjayi breath, filling up that low belly, filling up the chest. Good, and then from here, step the left hand a little forward of your left shoulder. Take the block in your right hand. This is when things are gonna get fun. You can use that block to stabilize. You're gonna step back into a side plank. So right foot steps back to meet the left. You can modify this by coming down to your left elbow if you want, if you have wrist problems. Good, now from here, inhale, raise, lift the block. Those of you who chose a wooden block today, you get extra credit. Take an inhale. Exhale, Take that block and just wrap it underneath the left rib cage. Whew. Inhale, raise it back up. It's okay, we've only got 20 of these. Exhale, hand wraps under. I'm just kidding. One more, inhale, reach. Good, exhale, wrap it under, that's it. Good, now plant that block on the mat. Plant your right hand on the block. Make it the low setting on the block. So you're in a plank pose, but your right hand is up on the block, yeah. Inhale, rock forward to your tippy toes. Option, bring your knees to the mat. Exhale, chaturanga push up. Inhale, press back up. Remember, shoulders don't go below the plane of the elbows. Exhale, lower down. So you maybe only lower down a couple inches. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Nice job. Inhale all the way up. Bring your knees to the mat. Take child's pose, but switch the block over to your left hand. Take child's pose with your left hand on the block. Nice deep stretch for that left side, armpit, chest. Couple of breaths here. Good, inhale, come all the way up. Set the block off to the side. Press back into downward facing dog. Nice. Good, so we'll go right into side 2. Inhale, raise that left leg up and back. Peel your left hip open, stack the hip, and bend the knee. Nice. Inhale, straighten the legs, square the hips. As you exhale, rock forward, hike that left knee to your left tricep. Good, hover it. Inhale, swing the leg back, open up the hip. Good, 1 breath here. And then as you exhale, step that left hand to the outside, left foot to the outside of the left wrist. Good, take that block, place both hands on the block. And take an inhale, bend the back knee, lift your chest. Exhale, lift the back knee, tuck your tail, pull your belly in. Inhale, bend, lift the chest. Exhale. Good, 2 more like that, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Feel that lift in the chest and the upper back. And exhale. Good, and then keep the block there, or you can set it off to the side. We'll just take a couple breaths here in this lizard pose. Good, and then step the right hand a little forward of your right shoulder. Grab the block with your left hand. Turn to the outside edge of the right foot and step back into Vashisthasana side plank. Come to your elbow if you want, or you can always place that top foot in front of the bottom leg. Raise the block up with your left hand, inhale. Good, as you exhale, wrap that block underneath that right side rib cage. Keep your hips high. Inhale, reach it up. Good, exhale, tuck it underneath. 1 more time, inhale, reach. And exhale, wrap. Nice job, you guys. Plant the block. Put your left hand on top of the block, make it the low setting. Come to plank pose with your left hand on top of the block. Shift forward to your tippy toes. Option to come to your knees. We've got 5 of these little chaturanga push-ups. Good, inhale, lower, exhale, push up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 2 more, inhale, exhale. Last one. All the way up, nice, knees to the mat. Slide the block under your right hand. Come into child's pose. Good, knees nice and wide. Forehead hangs down. Breathe space into the armpits, into the sides of your rib cage. Inhale, back up onto all fours. Set the block off to the side. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward between your hands. As you exhale, crouch down nice and low, engage your belly, and at the bottom of your exhale, step or hop forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Good. Inhale, lift up halfway, float your arms wide, lift the back of your rib cage up. Exhale, fold, relax your neck. Good. Inhale, stand all the way up, sweep your arms up over your head, look up. And exhale, release your arms. Good. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Inhale, lift your heart up into your hands. Exhale, contract, pull the belly and round the back. Inhale, lift, get light in that chest. Exhale. Inhale, fill up the chest, fill the lungs. Exhale, contract, draw in. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, sweep the arms wide, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway, just float the arms, float the back ribs. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, see where you plant your hands on the mat. Step one foot back and then the other into plank pose. Good. Inhale, rock forward to your tippy toes. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin, or low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Roll your shoulders back, open your chest. Good. Engage the core to take you back into down dog. Fingers spread nice and wide. Lift the hips up. Relax the neck. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your knees, crouch way down. Step or hop to the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, just float the back body. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, release your arms. Good. So one more sun A with your eyes open. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, float forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands. So see where your hands are. The next time you do this, your eyes will be closed. Step one foot back and then the other. Plank pose. Inhale, rock forward to your tippy toes. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, lift your chest. Good. Lengthen your tailbone. And exhale, press back. Down dog. Good. Remember, you can always rest in child's pose. You can always completely skip the chaturanga part. You can always just head straight to down dog after you fold forward. There's lots of options for these vinyasas. Good. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. The bottom of your exhale, step or hop to the front of your mat. Good. Inhale, lift up halfway, just float. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand all the way up. Let the lightness in your chest and in your heart raise you up. And exhale, release your arms. Good. So close your eyes. We'll make our way through a sun salutation with eyes closed. Try not to worry about anything too much at all. Just feel into your body for this. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway, float the back ribs up, float the arms. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Inhale, rock forward to your tippy toes. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift your chest, roll your shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Keep those eyes closed as you adjust your feet. Ujjayi breath. When we have the eyes closed, we have to trust something else. We have to trust something deeper. Good. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, step or hop if you're brave to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift up halfway, float the back body. Open your mouth, exhale, release. Inhale all the way up, let that levity, that lightness in your chest lift you. And exhale, release your arms. One more, Sun A, eyes closed, completely on your own. After 2 or 3 breaths in down dog, make your way to the front of your mat. Once you're back in Tadasana, just pause, eyes closed. Bring your awareness to the full circumference of your chest. So not just the front chest, but the sides of the ribs, the upper back. And with each inhale, feel that natural lift up through the lungs, that 360-degree lift, front, sides, and back. That natural levity that comes with each inhale. Nice. Okay. Come to the front of your mat and bring your feet together. Good. Bend your knees, Utkatasana, fierce pose. Good. Arms can reach straight out, or if you're really feeling it, arms can come up by your ears, biceps by the ears. Bring the weight back into your heels a little bit. Good. Pull the low belly in. Nice. And then from here, bring your hands to heart center and twist to the left. Bring your right elbow to the outside of that left knee. And it may hook there, or you could even hook it between the 2 knees. Totally fine. Good. Push that right elbow into the knee to turn your chest. That's it. And then bring the right hand down to the mat. Raise the left arm up. Nice. And then look down. Plant the right hand actually about 1 foot in front of your right big toe. Left arm still reaches up. Nice. And then shift your weight completely into your right leg. And you'll slowly start to pick the left foot up off of the mat and extend it back behind you. Good. So you'll begin to build half moon pose by peeling the left hip up, stacking it on top of the right hip, and turning your whole body to the left. Beautiful. That left heel should kick out. Left foot is flexed. Nice. If you fall out, come right back in. And don't worry, we'll get a couple cracks at this. Good. Spread those wings. Take one more breath here. Beautiful. And then from here, bend the right knee and step the left foot all the way to the back of the mat. Come into warrior 2. Arms nice and wide. Good. Take a moment to get your feet right. Good. That right heel should bisect the arch of the back foot. Nice. And then from here, left hand to the back thigh. Reach that right arm up, reverse warrior. Breathe into that right side rib cage. Keep that right knee pushing forward so that bend stays in that right knee. Nice. Good. And then inhale, arms wide. Exhale, right elbow to right knee. Left arm all the way up and overhead. Good. Keep that right thigh and that right knee pushing forward. That's it. Right hip tucks underneath. If this is bothersome for your top arm, you could always just keep the top arm reaching straight up or top arm to your hip. One more breath. Good, and then roll your chest down to the mat, plant your hands, lift your back heel, step back into plank pose, and your choice, you can take a vinyasa, you can head straight to downward facing dog, or take child's pose. Good, spread the fingers wide, push those index knuckles down. Inhale, gaze forward between your hands. As you exhale, bend your knees, step or hop to the front of your mat. Good, inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, fold. Good, walk the feet together. Inhale, Utkatasana, fierce pose. Bend the knees, shift the weight back into your heels. Good, lift those lower two bandhas so pelvic floor lifts up. Low belly pulls up and in. Take your hands to heart center, twist to the right this time. Hook the left elbow to the outside of that right knee. Turn your chest. Good, knees stay nice and bent, hips reach back. Good, bring that left hand down to the mat, reach the right arm up, fly the arms. That's it. And then look down, place the left hand about a foot in front of the left foot, and begin to shift completely onto that left leg as you raise the right leg. And you just slowly transition yourself into half moon pose. Good, turn and open the whole body to the right. A block under that left hand could be a nice way to go here. Good, spread your wings, beautiful, one more breath. Good, and then bend the left knee, step back into warrior two, so right foot goes all the way to the back of the mat. Reach the arms wide. Relax the tops of the shoulders as you reach through those arms. Feel that natural lift and lightness through your upper chest. And then right hand to the back thigh. Feel the left arm open. Keep that bend in your left knee. Good, and then inhale, back through warrior two. Exhale the left elbow to the left knee. Right arm comes up overhead. Or you could reach it straight up, or take the right hand to your hip. Roll your chest open towards the sky. Let that natural lightness in your heart lift upwards, just like those trees that reach up towards that sunlight. Good. Look down at the mat. Roll your chest down, plant your hands, lift your back heel, step back into plank pose. You have got options. You can go right into child's pose, take a vinyasa, or head to down dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, float those arms. Nice cleansing exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, release your arms. We've got 2 more cycles through that flow, and it's going to get a little more complex each time. Feet together. Inhale, Utkatasana, fierce pose. Good, the weight shifts back into your heels. Sit your seat back. Your toes are nice and light on the mat. Good, and then hands to heart center. And then reach the arms all the way back behind you, interlace the fingers. From here, take both sets of knuckles over to that left side hip. Actually, I changed my mind. Bring both sets of knuckles over to your right side hip. Good. And then from here, that left hand is going to stay in that bind. And you can either find the hip crease with your left hand. If it doesn't quite reach, just leave it on your back, or you can grab onto your waistband. From here, that right hand comes to the mat or to a block, and you start to shift your weight into the right foot and lift your left leg. Coming into a bound half moon pose. So if this is too much on your shoulder, just skip it And do the first version that we did with the arms straight up in the air. Good. Good. Left leg super strong. So the flying leg is a strong leg here. Good. One more breath. Nice. And then bend that right knee. Step back into warrior two. Release your bind. Good. Arms reach wide. Left hand to the left thigh. Inhale, reverse warrior. Nice. Keep that nice deep bend in that front knee. And then all the way back into warrior two. Here's where you have the option to add the bind again. So you could reach that left arm behind your back. Just rest it on your low back or grab your waistband or bring it all the way to the hip crease. Reach forward into the right arm. Either right elbow to knee, or you could bring that right hand to the floor or to a block on the inside of the ankle. Nice. Turn your chest towards the sky. Breathe. All right, undo that bind. Nice and gently roll your chest down. Now it's going to get fun again. Lift your back heel. Left hand plants a little forward of the left shoulder. And then you got a couple options for this side plank. You can just walk that right foot back a little bit, roll to the outside edge of that left foot, and come into this supported side plank with your right foot down in front and your back leg straight. Or you can come into the full version of the pose, stacking the feet. If you're stacking the feet, flex both of your feet. Good. Lift the bottom hip up. One more breath. If you want to take that top arm overhead and really get that side stretch, go for it. Good, and then continue all the way with that right hand on the mat. You know your options: vinyasa, child's pose, or down dog. Beautiful. Inhale, look up between your hands. Exhale, step or hop your feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Just float the arms. Exhale, let it go. Feet together, bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Good. Arms up by your ears or arms reach straight forward. The weight is in your heels. Good. Lift the lower two bandhas, engage the pelvic floor. Pull your low belly in. Good breath. Reach your arms back behind you, interlace your fingers. Bring both sets of knuckles over to that left hip. Good. Begin to turn your chest to the right. You're going to leave that right hand in that bind position, either resting on the low back, holding the hip crease, or holding the waistband. And then left hand comes to the floor or a block. Shift your weight into the left leg as you pick the right foot up and extend it back into a bound half moon pose. Breathe. Good. Push that right heel up and out. Good. Bend that left knee. Set the right foot to the back of the mat. Lift all the way up into warrior two. Good. Take a moment and just settle into warrior two. Feel the lightness in your shoulders. Done a lot of work in the shoulders and chest. A little bit more to go. Good. Right hand to the back thigh. Reach that left arm up. Reverse warrior. Inhale back to warrior two. This is where you can reinstate that bind by reaching the right hand around behind your back. And if this is too much for your shoulder, just skip it. Binds are not worth messing up the shoulders in any way. You can bring the left elbow to the knee, or you can bring the left hand to the floor or to a block. Turn the chest. Breathe. Think about shooting that left knee forward, that left thigh forward. And letting the chest and heart naturally gravitate up or lift up towards the sun. Good. Release the bind. Roll your chest down. Lift your back heel. Plant that right hand a little forward of your right shoulder. And then again, you can either come to the outside edge of that back foot, and you can either keep that left foot in front of your hips as a support, or you can step that left foot all the way back into the full version of Vashisthasana side plank. Good, lift that bottom hip. Good, maybe you want to reach that top arm overhead for one more breath. Good, and then just follow that left hand all the way down to the mat. Stabilize in plank pose, and then take your choice. Choose your own adventure. Vinyasa, down dog, or child's pose. Good, inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, make your way to the front of your mat. Inhale, just lift up, float the back body up halfway, and exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to standing, and release your arms. Take a moment before our last round to take one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. And just take a few rounds of breath here, feeling that natural lift, that natural levity. Good. Last time through, feet together. Bend your knees, inhale, Utkatasana, fierce pose. Sit the hips back. Good. Nice and light in those toes. Lift your pelvic floor, pull the low belly in. Reach back behind you, interlace your fingers, and take both sets of knuckles to the right hip. Begin to turn your chest to the left. You'll keep that left hand in the bind, and take the right hand down to the block or to the mat. Good, bound half moon pose. Lifting the back leg. Stack the left hip on top of the right. Good. You can stay here in bound half moon or bend that left knee, heel towards the seat, reach the left hand back and catch the ankle for Ardha Chandra Chapasana. It's something that you can try. And if you fall out of, get over it. Come right back in. Good. If you've got the foot, release it. If you've got the bind, release that. Bend the right knee, step back into warrior two. Good. Option to keep the bind or reinstate the bind for reverse warrior if you want. If you're liking that bind, you can reach that top arm up while keeping the left arm thread around behind you. Good. Maintain the bend in the right knee. Inhale back to warrior two. Good. Option to release the bind, keep it, come into side angle, any version, or take bound side angle by wrapping not only the left hand behind you, but also the right arm underneath that right thigh and grabbing hold of your hand. Good. If you're seeming like you're really having to turn your chest to the mat to get that, then just do the half bind. One more breath. Good. Release that, hands to the mat. Whew. Step the left hand a little forward to the left shoulder. Nice, and then from here, again, roll to the outside edge of that left foot. You can keep the right foot where it is. Let's see here. Just go back to the side. Good, or come into that full side plank, that's right. Good, so right leg is on top, left foot is down. Nice, if you're in that full side plank, let's try flipping that dog, or rather wild thing. So you'll take that right foot right behind your left calf. Make that little Barbie high heel, lift that right heel up, that's it. Lift your hips nice and high and reach that top arm. Nice, you guys. Feel the lift in your heart. One more breath. And then all the way back down, plant the hands. Plank pose, child's pose. Knees wide, fold in. Feel the expansion, the natural expansion of the chest and belly against the inner thighs with each inhale. From child's pose, lift up onto your hands and knees. And press back into downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. As you exhale, crouch nice and deep. Step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Just float those arms, float the back. Exhale, fold, let it come in. Feet together. Bend the knees, Utkatasana, last time for this. Weight is back into your heels. Those lower two bandhas engage. The energy pulls into the center of your body. Reach back behind you, interlace your fingers, and bring both sets of knuckles over to that left hip. Turn your chest to the right. Good. Keep that right hand in the bind position. Take the left hand down to the block or to the mat. Shift the weight into the left foot and raise the right leg up. Good, half moon pose. Nice. Turn your chest. Kick out through that right heel. Stay in this bound variation or begin to bend the back knee. Good, you can reach your right hand back. Catch the foot. For Ardha Chandra Chapasana, just an option. Good. And then release that, bend that left knee, find warrior two. Good, and just reach through those arms, relax the tops of your shoulders, deepen the pose now. Option to take a bound reverse warrior by threading your right arm around behind you and reaching that left arm up. Good. You can keep the bind and move into side angle, or release it if it's not doing anything for you anymore. Come into the half bound version of the pose, or thread the left arm underneath and come into the full bind. Good. Heart still reaches towards the sun. Good. Release. Hands down to the mat. Step the right hand a little forward to the right shoulder. Good. Come onto the outside edge of that right foot. Stay and work in the modified side plank, or stack the feet, or head back into wild thing. Take the left foot to the mat, just behind the right calf. Lift that heel up, lift the hips, and reach the top arm up. Good. Heart lifts up towards the sky, you guys. That lightness, yours for the taking. Good, and then all the way back, hands to the mat, child's pose. Let the hips sink back. Go ahead and take your arms along by your sides, and you can just kind of let the hands drape on the heels if you want. Begin to press up onto all fours. Make your way back into down dog. And then from down dog, gaze forward. As you exhale, journey to the front of your mat, forward fold. And you may want to block right in front of your face for this one. We'll take a modified version of revolve triangle. So feet hips distance apart. Take your right hand to the block. Take your left hand up to your hip. Keep your left leg totally straight, but bend the right knee. Turn your hips and shoulders to the left. Good, and just breathe here. You're welcome to reach that left arm up if that adds to your experience. Good, and then roll back down towards center. Hands to the floor or to a block, raise the right leg up, standing splits. Or, as one of my teachers calls it, standing L-shaped pose, because my standing splits has never looked like the splits. Good, hips stay level. So you're not peeling that right hip up, you're keeping it in line with the left. You could even grab the back of the left shin or left calf with your left hand. Fold your chest in towards that left leg. Good, and then both hands down to the floor. Bend that right knee in towards the back of your left knee. Kind of awkward, both knees are gonna bend at once. And you'll actually come down onto that right knee. Bring your seat to the mat. Yes. Good. From here, lift your chest. Take the left hand back behind you. Reach the right arm up. And then turn your body, twist. Hook the right elbow to the knee. Open the chest. Keep that expansive space in your shoulders, in your chest, in your upper back, even through the twist. Good, and then rotate back to center. Come into pigeon pose with your left shin in front. So you'll just extend that right leg back. Bring that left shin down onto the mat. Keep the hips nice and level. You can always use a block to support that left hip, to keep the hips in line with each other. Stay up on your hands, or you can fold forward, come down onto the elbows or onto the forehead. Close your eyes. Release your lower set of teeth away from your upper set of teeth. Breathe into your belly. Begin to press up onto your hands. If you're using the block for support, set it off to the side. Good. And then we'll transition into a little malasana squat. And you can just stay here, elbows to the inside of the knees, hands to the heart. Or if you want a little more action in the core, a little more core play, you can come into crow pose. Feet to the mat, forward fold, both knees a little bent. Big inhale, you guys, fill it up. And a big cleansing exhale. Good. That modified revolve triangle on the other side. Hands to the block. Good, take that left hand to the block, right hand up to your right hip. Straighten throughout the right leg, but bend the left knee. Turn your shoulders and hips to the right. You can stay just like this, or you can reach the right arm up, whatever suits you. Good, both hands come back down. Move the block. Square off your hips and then lift your left leg up and back behind you. Standing splits or standing L-shaped pose. Right hand can come to the back of the calf as you pull your chest in towards that right leg. And then bend the left knee in behind the right. Come to your seat. Good, chest stays nice and long, spine stays nice and long. Take the right hand behind you, turn to the right. That left elbow can hook to the knee. Good, so your whole chest circumference stays super open, not squeezed or compressed here, super open. And with each inhale, you feel that natural lift up towards the sky, just like the branches of a tree reaching up. Good. Rotate all the way back to center. That right shin bone will be in front for pigeon pose. You'll plant the hand, step the left foot back. Feel free to use your block for support underneath that right hip. Stay up on your hands. Come to your elbows or come to your forehead. And go inward here. Close your eyes. Relax your jaw. Relax your belly. Long, slow, deep breaths. Begin to press up onto your hands. Set the block off to the side. Sweep your left leg around in front of you. And make your way nice and slowly onto your back. Coming down one vertebrae at a time. And once you're down, we'll come into happy baby. Drawing the knees into the chest. Reach up through the insides of the knees to grab onto the outside edges of your feet. Root your tailbone down towards the mat as you pull your knees alongside your ribs. And use your arms on the inner knees to push the knees a little wider apart. Good, and then bring the knees back together. Both sets of knees, both knees over to the right. Reach your left arm out, simple twist. Turn your head, look over your left shoulder. Knees come up back to center and all the way to the other side. Bring your knees back to center. Rock up into boat pose. That's right. Not kidding. Last hurrah. I think you're actually going to like how you feel after this last boat pose. Lift your chest. Draw your thighs in towards your chest. If you want to straighten your legs, go for it. Close your eyes or a soft focus at those big toes for 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, slowly begin to recline back. Nice and slowly, heels come to the mat. Roll all the way down into Shavasana. If a cleansing breath naturally comes to you, make sure to take it always. Yes. Rest the center of the back of your head on the mat. You can draw your shoulders a little more underneath your chest to lengthen through the back of your neck more. Let there be a little space between your lower set of teeth and upper set of teeth. And let your breathing come to its natural state. Scan your body, see what places are still holding on, and invite those places to let go, relax, surrender. And for these last few moments in stillness, we let the body synthesize the work of the practice, the physical work, and any other energy shifts that have happened. Whether they're known to us at this time or unknown, trust the body to synthesize what you've done. If you have time to stay in Shavasana longer, please do. For us, our time has come to an end, so begin to bring a little movement back into your fingers and toes. Take any organic moves or stretches, eventually making your way onto your right side and resting your head in your arm. And staying as relaxed as possible, slowly shift up into a seated position when you're ready. And one last time, one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. We all have this lightness within us, and we can opt to embody it even in dark times. We can opt to have hope. Thank you for practicing with me today. The light in me honors the light in each of you. Namaste.